Good morning, race fans, and welcome back to the MX Update channel. After a 2-week break, the AMA Pro Motocross Championship is back, and we're live at Ironman Raceway for Round 9 of the season. The championships are heating up as we enter the final stretch, and today's qualifying sessions have already given us a taste of what's to come. We'll break down the top times from both classes, get you up to speed on all the returning riders, and talk about the pressure on our points leaders, Hayden Deegan and Jet Lawrence. Let's get into the action. As the engines roared to life this morning, it was clear the riders were ready to get back to business. It's a hot one here at Ironman, with temps around 90 degrees and high humidity, but that didn't stop the pace from being absolutely blistering right out of the gate. In the 250 class, we saw Maximus Volan lead the charge and even bust out the Deegan double to get things started. The track is deep and rutty, just as expected, but it's shaping up beautifully. While Drew Adams and his Kawasaki teammate Seth Hamaker traded the top spot early on, it was the points leader Hayden Deegan who dropped a heater to take the top time of the session with a 2 minutes and 4.769 seconds. Standing near the finish line, it's a great reminder of just how talented these guys are. We saw some incredible scrubs, and Ryder DeFrancesco in particular had one of the best of the session, sending his gas machine sideways over the mulch wall jump. It was a ton of fun to watch and a great sign that everyone is feeling fast. Over in the 450 class, the intensity was just as high. Cody Schock led the field out, but the big names wasted no time getting to the front of the timing sheets. Chase Sexton had the early fast lap over Eli Tomac and R.J. Hampshire. But, as we've seen so many times this year, it was Jet Lawrence who laid down the hammer with a 2 minutes and 2.657 seconds to claim the top spot. Chase Sexton was right there in second with a 2 minutes and 3.257 seconds, followed by Eli Tomac at 2 minutes and 3.676 seconds. The top 5 was rounded out by Justin Cooper and R.J. Hampshire. It's also great to see some riders returning to the gate. Dylan Ferrandis is back on track after his Supercross injury and was a solid 11th in that first session, while Justin Barcia, returning from his own injury, was 17th. Combined qualifying session in the 250 class, we have a new top qualifier. While Hayden Deegan set the pace in the first session, it was Seth Hamaker who came out absolutely on fire in the second. He dropped a blazing 2 minutes and 3.447 seconds, a full second faster than anyone else in that session, and fast enough to take the overall top qualifying spot for the day. Deegan's fastest time of the day from Q1, a 2 minutes and 4.769 seconds, was good enough for third overall, but Hamaker's speed is a massive statement of intent from the Monsterenergy Pro Circuit Kawasaki rider. He wasn't alone in being fast. Garrett Marchbanks was second in the session, with Drew Adams and Tom Vial also showing incredible pace, so the top of the 250 field is looking stacked. But here's a massive storyline to watch, the riders who had a rough go of it. Jalek Swoll pulled off early with what looked like a mechanical issue and then hopped on the back of his mechanic's bike, so that's a big question mark for Moto1. Even more significant was the penalty handed out to Joe Shimoda. Both he and Avery Long were penalized for cutting the track in Sector 4, which meant they gave up their fastest lap of the session. While Shimoda still qualified 10th overall, this is a costly mistake. It puts him on a less-than-ideal gate pick and adds a psychological layer of pressure as he tries to chase down Deegan's points lead. This mistake could be a factor when the gate drops. Over in the 450 class, the story at the very top is more of the same, but with some incredible pace behind him. Jet Lawrence solidified his place as the fastest qualifier of the day, not just resting on his Q1 time, but improving on it. He dropped a blistering 2 minutes and 1.059 seconds, confirming his raw speed is simply on another level today. But the real battle for the front gate picks was fierce. R.J. Hampshire was an absolute heater in the second session, putting down a 2 minutes and 1.415 seconds to claim second overall. He was followed by Chase Sexton with a 2 minutes and 1.807 seconds, and Jorge Prado was also under the 2:02 mark with a 2 minutes and 1.923 seconds. That's 4 riders all under the 2:02 mark, which means we have an incredibly tight and fast group at the very front of the pack. The field is deep too, with Hunter Lawrence just outside that group in 5th and Eli Tomac in 6th. We also have to shout out some of the returning riders who put in some solid times in their first competitive session back. Dylan Ferrandis looked strong, qualifying an impressive 9th overall in his return. Australian MX1 champion Kyle Webster was 12th, And even Justin Barcia, in his first session back, managed to qualify 13th overall. The depth in this class is insane.